Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Mr. Lux, aka Lux21 Xbox Live, and also Mr. _Lux PS3. Wanted to show you the pro combats that have been unlocked. Whenever you play a game and you complete it, you unlock a pro combat. So for Ohio State, here's their pro combat. And some teams have 2 pro combats, but I don't think they have one. For here's Miami with their orange jersey, because I played in their pro combat in my first video. Oklahoma and Texas. I'll show you Texas. Here's Texas's home uniform, but here's their pro combat that I unlocked for playing in the demo. And this is one thing I do like about what EA is doing with their demos. Certain things that you do in the demo carry over to the retail version of the game. So when you play the demo, you do certain things in the demo, then you unlock certain things in the retail version. So I think that's a pretty cool and unique way. Especially if you have Xbox Live Gold, you have nothing to worry about. It's Florida State's away uniform. And let's go over here and look at the bogus excuse for pro combat for Florida Gators. Like I said, the uniform is fine, the jersey and the pants are fine, but the helmet is nowhere near their pro combat. Of course, it was a white helmet with an F on it, but no worries. They've updated the Team Builder website to where you can make it. I can use what I already have there. So let's look at Clemson. Here is their home jersey, and then you have Missouri with their pro combat, which I think is sweet. I love that helmet. It's kind of like a gunmetal type color. But I do believe for this, the default jerseys for this game were going to be Clemson in their pro combat, and then Missouri were going to be in this. So we're going to play like that and see what happens. And I believe this game is going to be set, it's set in the rain. Go All-American. So the last game I played with Florida and Florida State, we did an All-American. I didn't notice anything that seemed, weird in terms of like excessive jetpacking, suction tackles, anything like that. So that was a good sign. In fact, I made a couple plays that I didn't think were going to be successful.
Hi, Brad Nussler in the booth, along with former quarterback Kirk Herbstreit, and we'll have reports from Aaron Andrews. It's time for some college football.
So in this game, I'm going to focus on, in the run plays, I'm going to focus on hitting my holes with proper usage of the turbo, and then pass plays, making sure I have 3 receivers that I can go to, primary, secondary, and check down. Reading the blitz, reading those linebackers, and hopefully we can come out with a W. Clemson mascot there. Are they coming down? I know they usually come down the hill. Is that what they're coming down? Yup. That's cool. They should have showed like a further out shot with them running, where you can see the team running down the hill. But of course, I think probably with this cutscene, they only had it built to show a few players, not the entire team.
Our Missouri-Clemson matchup will feature 2 teams that are going to exploit any holes that the defense gives them. Now, the field is almost 54 yards wide, and these 2 teams are going to use every square inch of it.
So like I said in the earlier video, I know EA, they put a lot of new helmets and face masks in the game, but I really haven't seen very many on these players in the demo. I've seen one on one of the Ohio State players, or Oklahoma players. They had one of the DNA helmets, but I haven't really seen too many more. But that's really not a big deal, because once you get into updating rosters and stuff, all that'll be taken care of when the season starts. People will start to create their rosters and make sure they give accurate equipment. Oh boy, I really wish I had CJ Spiller on this squad now. That dude is a beast. All right. See, we don't want to start out with a counter play. We're going to start out with a pass.
29-yard line. First down.
One thing you got to watch out, after kickoff, the play clock seems like it's a lot shorter than it normally would be. I'm going to try to go with it. Let's see.
Pulls it in, and he's in the open field.
All right.
29-yard line. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
And they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice
I like
game.
the look back with the hands out catch animation. And they got one with the look over the shoulder that I think they had in last year's game as well, but it's good to see that they still have those decent looking animations in. So 2nd and 1, typically a running down,
39-yard line. Second down.
but hopefully I can catch the defense off guard with the passing play. And the play art showed the X receiver doing like a short hook route or a comeback route, but it looked like it's a fly route right there. Oh, okay.
Enough for the first down. There's a very impressive.
That's weird. The play art didn't match what the route was, but okay.
You don't always have to go deep with the ball to be able to move the chains. Just enough to get past the marker to get a good set down.
I hate those helmets. All right, so we've had 2 successful pass plays. Let me try to do a run play off tackle
From their own
or up the middle.
42-yard line. It's first down.
And since this is a rainy game, I'm going to make sure I hold the right bumper a lot when I'm going through the hole to make sure that I don't fumble.
He's tackled around the 45-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
And he's brought down.
And that was a good run. I mean, I didn't bust a big long run, but when you think about it, 3 yards, it's almost kind of around the average. 3.5 to 4 yards is the average for the NFL. In college, it may be a little bit more, but you have to be patient with the run game and not expect to.
They're going to pitch it. Nice run.
They should have gave me that. I'm gonna let the time run out because I'm not going to be able to run a play in that short amount of time.
And that's the end of the first quarter, and there's still no score.
All right.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is tied.
Okay, so we're having some success with the running game right now. Let me try the power O. They're probably going to blitz now since my last run play was pretty good, and this is 3rd and inches. I see the linebacker inching up. Let me move in, bring my wide receiver over, and stop him right there. Hope he can pick up a block for me, which he did. There we go. Remember, boys and girls, use your motion. That wide receiver proved very valuable right there. And I know some people have had some concerns about certain, looking like the defense when they're trying to make a tackle. Sometimes they look like they just bounce off the player. It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, this could be, like I said, an early build, and they may have those animations corrected. Could be just an effect of the difficulty level, but it could also have to do with your players' ratings. So you have to consider all those factors. Because tackles are missed quite a bit in college. Wide receiver is going to be my primary target in this one. They're blitzing, so I'm going to go short.
Catches it, and he's looking for more.
Oh my God! Oh man!
I really thought the defense had a chance to get their
What?
hands on it.
You see how the ball just died right there? It just died. It just, look at it. Okay, now, before you go and saying that it should have been Missouri's ball, what you have to understand, I believe that guy, when he picked the ball up, he was still out of bounds. His foot was still out of bounds as he touched the ball, so that would not be a fumble. But, of course, with the rainy games, you got to be aware of that. All right.
They give to the tailback. Oh, he got tapped too.
There we go.
They've got a solid drive going here. No, it's not going to mean that much without putting some points up on the board.
Good play, good run.